Hey everybody, we're back. Oh, it's having trouble loading. Give it a second. I gotta have a light out, otherwise they're gonna get all pissed.
The Lord be praised.
Forever amen.
But notice that lady don't have no light. It's illegal. See, they got lanterns, that's good enough. But me, I've got a torch. I'm just gonna travel home. Hello, puppy. What's that dog wandering around here?
What's that dog you have here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. Faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill
Is he
ever
obedient?
Does he obey you?
since. Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoiled then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands.
Has he been here
He's well
long?
able to beg for a piece of meat.
How long has he been with you?
Hey, lad.
More or less since we
Don't you
came
want a
here.
little wager
He
on
runs
the
off now and
back end for
again,
me?
but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then. So he's doing quite well then.
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinga, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
I'll
Come
take him.
on. He's got no one.
Alright.
I've got a dog now. His name's
Keep me company
Mort.
on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then.
Oi,
He's
puppy.
around somewhere here.
Where be ya? Hello, puppy. Come here, puppet. You're mine now.
Hey,
There seems to be a magical floating torch somewhere lighting the scene.
Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? Wanna go with me? Come on then, we'll get on like a house on fire.
From this moment on, you have a canine companion. He's your best friend who will protect you and help you. But you must take good care of him. You can talk to him and feed him, ideally with meat, give him commands, and reward him with praise. With the cursor, you can give him all sorts of commands, like heal. You can also use the new skill of Hound Master. It determines how well your dog is trained and what commands you've taught him. You gain experience by using the commands and other interactions with your four-legged friend. In the Sidekicks tab, you can see the stats, the most important of which is obedience. It tells you whether your dog obeys you or not. Its level will keep falling with every injury, and also if you neglect your dog for a long time. If obedience falls too low, your dog will stop heeding some of your commands. If it falls to 0, the dog will run off, and it will take some time before he comes back. During that time, you can't give him commands. The higher his obedience, the better stats the dog has. He will defend himself and you better, causing greater damage to foes, and it will take longer before he decides to run off again. You can improve your dog's obedience mainly by feeding and praising him, but doing it several times in succession over a short period is less effective than feeding him and praising him regularly.
Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
That's for you, a whole big sausage. Alright, sleep well. I'm going to bed. Ah, perfect block. Okay, that's unlocked. We know that. With executing a perfect block, you can also hit the strike button. You'll execute an immediate riposte. Ooh, weapon crusher or cruncher. So that means that I can break other people's weapons. That's pretty cool. You're able to unhorse opponents, and I'm able to feint. I've got a little bit in axe. I have 0 in mace. I have a sword one. Alright, cool. Blunt strike. Stab slash slash. Instead of a started strike from the right, strike unexpectedly at the opponent's face. Turn your weapon around his and strike him quickly with the blunt end. If you have a shield, use its edge for striking. Nice. Slash slash stab. With a rapid Zornhau from the Ox stance, parry the opponent's strike to the side from your left shoulder and thrust the point straight into his chest. I like this one. And nothing in unarmed yet. Yeah, I think we're just gonna save this skill point. Get 2 level 6 abilities. Hopefully. Wait, what time is it? I'm confused. Okay. Time to go to sleep. Did I get woken up by sleeping in someone else's bed? Is that what happened? There's a tourney happening in Rattay today. Apparently this is a DLC. Win the tourney if I can. I'm kind of surprised how much DLC is right at the beginning. Into the keep we go. Where's my friend the Herald? Oi, hello.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll in the tourney.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 60 groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
What's your name?
I'm Henry. You scallops.
I'll make a note of that.
Hmm.
And I need to know what weapon you choose.
I think we're gonna go axe and shield.
I've had plenty of practice with an axe and shield, so I'll go for that.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Farewell. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. And his adversary will be Alder Friar, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townboat's garrison. Welcome, our warriors.
Well then.
And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Lost your wind.
Ugh. This is not going as planned.
Shit!
Well, that went well.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Well landed.
Well.
Fuck it. Right now.
Come on. Come on then.
Take that. Come here.
This is definitely not going as planned.
Had enough?
The victor of the second duel is Doth. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Rattan tournament.
Not completely unexpected, I guess. What do I got for today? In the course of my training, I had the honor of making the acquaintance of Sir Hans Capon. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to go hunting with him, so I'm supposed to meet him at dawn in the courtside of the upper castle. Well, it's not dawn anymore. Oi, mate.
You've earned this.
Good fella. That's my boy.
He ain't here. $82. And I'm out of food, basically. $94. I need to stop eating spoiled food. That's a thing.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir.
No.
Where would someone like me get a horse?
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
Whatever you say.
Take care now.
Let's arm myself. I want me bow, me shard, I guess, me shield, long distance arrows, and that should be good.
Put the weapon away.
Fine.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
No, I don't have anything. Sorry.
Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith!
Look at that vista. Unspoiled wilderness.
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that
Okay.
doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honor, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt.
Okay. Surprisingly amenable. I guess asleep and waiting all day for the tournament to end helped his state of mind.
Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about Scallops.
Okay.
I don't know if... That is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skallets, and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... Well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Maybe.
I'm sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
What? Guess we're traveling. I was gonna go shoot that nest, and now I can't. I need to practice my bowmanship. Especially if I'm going to be a stealthy archer
We'll
boy.
make camp here.
Here, sir. I'll have my own dog, you see. Wine and bacon from the saddlebag, eh? What's this? Okay. Interesting. Makes it worse. Blocking and stabbing is basically impossible. Here you are, sir.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
What do you do with your time?
If I may ask, sir, what does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and
Sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
like a flock of sheep bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
I have no
I'm not
experience.
sure I'll be able.
Don't worry, I don't expect much of you. Just avoid getting in my way and collect what I shoot. But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
Alright.
No, sir. I didn't have time to count them. It's not easy for me to talk about, sir. My parents were killed right in front of my eyes.
Couldn't you do anything about it? I mean to say, didn't Radzig put up a defense?
Yeah, he brought everyone in the castle. He actually did a good job. They just, you know, they overwhelmed him.
It's too late.
All right then. I was only asking.
I'm not a
I'm
coward.
not a coward, if that's what you're getting at, sir.
I never said you were.
Yes, you did.
And I'd never let anyone call me one. Not even a noble.
More honor to you. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
How did I overeat? I guess I saved some with him. What? I saved some. I had some of his bacon and wine, possibly. Well, I won't need to eat when I wake up.